So what is up, guys? Today is still the 7th of November, obviously 2015. Made a video a couple hours ago saying that pretty much all these tables that you see here were pretty much all flipped over. And I told you that I would have them set up today, and I do have them set up. A couple things that if you're gonna do your layout this way that you're gonna want to make sure you do or not do is determine how far you can reach. If I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's actually a valid point, okay? Because initially, this sheet of plywood was 4 feet wide. Doesn't really matter the length, okay? The width is what really matters. Because if you can't reach all the way to the back, you know, say you have a train running back in, you have a derailment, you're not going to be able to reach back there, and you're not going to be able to take the train off the track, and you're going to be able to put it back on the rails. Or if you're doing scenery, you won't be able to reach back there. And that's pretty important if you want to have a successful or just a good layout, just in general. And initially, this was 4 feet wide, and I was just barely touching the back there. And at first, when I first got the wood, I was like, I'll just deal with it, I'll manage. But I'm just thinking, do I feel like every time there's something back there, or when I start to build the climb, am I really gonna want to have to go back there to try to do that? And the answer is absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's gonna be hard enough trying to get back there and doing things accurately and easily without making a mess already. So that's one thing you're going to want to keep in mind. So these are all 3 feet. Well, these two here, this one and the second module there, they're both 3 feet wide. This one's 4 feet 7 inches. That one's 5 feet long, 4 feet wide, or 3 feet wide now. And the big one back here, this is one that's actually 4 feet. And as you can see, I'm barely getting back there. But I'm gonna leave that how it is. I may one day get back there and actually cut it down. I might not, because I don't really, other than the climb, I'm actually just going back over to my head. Other than the climb, I'm not gonna do much of anything back there. And that's probably the one area of the layout that I'm not gonna be doing much of anything anyways, except for the climb. So it'll be a little struggle getting the climb set up and getting that all down and done right. That'll be a little tricky, but once I get that done, I don't ever plan to really be going back there other than possibly to ballast if I ever get around to ballasting. And pretty much that'll be it. Most of everything will be under the table anyways, all of the, you know, electronics and everything. I'll get into that when that time comes. As you can see here, two modules are separated, okay? And you don't want to just leave these like this, because you try to lay some track over it, or you even if you lay some more road bed over that, as soon as it gets cold outside, as soon as it gets hot, they're gonna separate, they're gonna warp. You're gonna want to get something to hold those two pieces together. And if you keep all of your excess wood that you get when you go get your wood cut, you'll be left off with these strips. This is what, a foot wide and probably 2 feet long. Now, it doesn't have to be the exact length of both the modules. It just needs to be it needs to be able to cover both sides, as you see here. So what I probably end up doing, probably drill 2 holes here, drill in 2 holes here, or 2 screws. I mean, 2 screws here and 2 screws here, and secure it so that it's together and it's flush, button up right against each other. You probably gonna want to do that for each module to make sure that it's, you know, it's flush and it's gonna stay there. Yeah, and I got more than enough pieces to do that with. And it's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then whenever I put the piece that's gonna go here to here, but that'll probably be one of the last things I do. well, not last thing. It'd be probably one of the last things I do as far as bench work. Because I will have trains going all around the layout. And that's obviously going to be one major part of it. But that's pretty much it. Got the bench work up. Next part is to get the track laid, because I was gonna do SCARM. I tried that. I was trying to get it to do what I wanted it to do, and it wasn't doing it. So, and if you guys have any tips, tricks, information, that I should know about SCARM and how to do it right, or what I could do to make it easier, and any of that good stuff, please let me know, because it was a lot of headache. It gave me a lot of headache trying to figure it out. I did that. I probably stayed on that for at least a week, just trying to figure that out. And I was like, no, just forget it. I always just come in here, take a marker or pencil, and just lay out some track, or lay out some lines, see if I like them, and then get some track and temporarily put it in place just to see what it looks like, and then pretty much go from there. So that's pretty much it for this one. Like I said, bench work is up. Just putting the diesel house on there. That'll probably be, this should probably be right in there. Because what it'll be like is, they'll come right off this strip here. It'll be 2 or 3 main lines. They'll come, and right in here, the ladder will start. The ladder will start for the yard. It'll go off. It'll split, or let me see. The ladder will go off. So you have a switch right around in here. Okay. The two will split off. One line will go straight for the yard, and I have number 4s coming off of it. Or I'm sorry, can't keep the camera up with me. So they'll split off like I was saying, and one line of that switch will split off and have number 4s coming off of it, and it'll go around to probably where the crease is, where the separation is in the 2 modules. And the other line, other 2, so 1 and 2, they split off. One to come this way, and I probably have some number 4s maybe. Yeah, probably some number 4s, and to split off. One to be for this straight track that'll go run parallel right alongside the diesel house. It'll be 3 individual tracks for the diesel house, and probably, I'm thinking, maybe 1 more track that'll run alongside. I might not do that one. I don't know yet. But whatever happens, there'll definitely be a track here. This is probably like the programming track right in the front. It'll be a long ass programming track, but doesn't matter. Programming track could act as a program track and act as a regular, just a storage track. And then the track that'll go, yeah, definitely. I'm thinking there will be 1 track to run along the other side of the diesel house. And that could be just a storage track as well. So that is it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If I get any track laid, which I may possibly do tomorrow, maybe some tonight, I don't know yet. No, definitely not. If anything, I'll lay some road bed. But that'll be just for the diesel house, and just to get some trains kind of sounding up, getting them started up just so I can hear them. And that'll be pretty much it for that. But as far as this video, that is it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay tuned on my channel right here. I'm Flash. Have a nice night and be good. Peace. I'm out.